Sa wakas, this is take 3 class. Ayan. So, guys, this video is intentionally for, and this is intentionally for a review in our oral communication in context class. So, ewan ko kung bakit naghahang siya, guys. Ewan ko kung ba't siya naghahang. Ayan, Diyos ko po, wag ka na maghang. Parang awa mo na, kawawa yung mga estudyante. Ayan. Kawawa yung mga estudyante. Magpo-pause na naman ako. Ayan. Error sa card, please try again later. Playback daw. Naghahang ba ako? Ayan, naghahang ba? Guys, naghahang. No. No. Are you kidding me? So magpo-pause tayo muna sa grupo. So, ewan ko. So, just say present, guys, if you're in. Ayan, say present if you're in. Ewan ko kung bakit siya naghahang. Think there's something wrong with my internet connection. Ayan, nandito sa present again. Ayan, don't forget to subscribe muna. Ayan, this is my personal channel, guys. So, ito yung paulit-ulit, di ba? Paulit-ulit ka nun. So, yung Gurong Vloggers I mentioned is our channel, charity channel natin. Present din si Amstel. Ayan, 8 na sila dito, guys. Ayan, Patrick is here. Wag kayong mag-capital letter, capital pag sumagot kayo kasi i-time out kayo ni Nightbot. Ayan. Present, ayan si Fion, present. Mary Caitlin, present again. Ayan. Maraming so don't forget to give me thumbs up naman ito. That will be my consolation. Present. Ayan. Present. So 11. So pag 15 na tayo, guys. So don't forget to subscribe. Yung mga hindi pa nakasubscribe, definitely kayo hindi pa kayo nag-subscribe sa personal channel ko. So this is my personal channel. So, maabot na siya ng 600. Pag 1,000 kasi, that's the time that I can apply for the monetization. Ayan. Kasi na lang, mga subscribers na lang ang kulang ko. Kasi hindi ako sikat, charot. So, segue lang tayo while waiting for the others. Okay, while waiting for the others. Ayan. I hope hindi na tayo maghahang, no? Hindi na tayo maglalag. Kasumpa-sumpang internet. Hi pa shout out. I'm your huge fan. Charot. I'm your huge fan. Okay, sige na shout out sa inyong lahat diyan. Ayan. Pa-shout out daw. Charot. Shout out ka diyan, Dan. Sige. Pag pag once na we have daw the face to face. Mag-live tayo dito. So jamming. Charot. So don't forget to give me a thumbs up. That will be my my consolation prize to everyone. So don't forget. So 11 na tayo dito, guys. 11. So we're gonna wait for 4 more. Then after that, we can start now our review. So this review, 80 to maybe 100% pa. 80% gawin na lang natin. To be exact, ang ibibigay ko. So there will be no difficulties. So right after our review here, you can repeat it again so that you can get the answers. So I will not some of the answers of yours, if there are some it's variations of answers, I will not affirm whether the given answer of yours is correct. I'm just going to tell now, okay, some got the correct answer and few are not. Ganun lang para tayo, para naman magbasa-basa naman yung iba diyan, 'di ba? Hindi na lang umaasa, 'di ba? Hindi na lang umaasa. So, yun guys. Ano pa? So, we're gonna wait. So, 11 ang nandito. Oh no. So, I open ko na yung yung reviewer. I will open now the reviewer. 11 tayo sa loob pa tapos ano, ba't 6 lang yung tamsak ko, charot. Baka naman puwedeng dagdagan yung tamsak na 'yan. Thumbs up naman ako. Ayan. Padagdagan 'yan, padagdagan. Charot! 9 na. Uy, thank you so much. Grabe, uy, grabe kaayo. Charot. Bisaya, grabe kaayo. O, 13 na. Charot. Bisaya, grabe kaayo. O, 13 na. So, ilalagay ko yung isang phone ko here. Ay, wala pala ano kasi nasira pala itong ano ko. Paano ba? So, dito na lang siya para mabasa ko yung mga comments niyo. Then yung ano ko kasi, yung selfie stick ko, charot, 'di ba? Iba pag vlogger, charot. Pag ibang-iba pag vlogger pala, ano. So may kailangan na 14, ayan, 14 in the house. So isa na lang guys. So baka gusto niyang i-invite yung mga kaklase ninyo naman, ganun. O, para hindi na sila mahirapang mag-review. 14 to 10 na yung thumbs up. So thumbs up na tayo. Thumbs up dyan. Okay, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, sa mga hindi pa nakasubscribe dyan, parang awan nyo na. Gawin na natin siyang 700. Pag 700 na subscriber lang, okay na sa akin. Para 300 na lang yung hanapin kong subscriber. Charot! Okay, so 13. Ba't naging 13? Nasaan yung isa? Ba't lumayas yung isa? Lumayas pa. Sige na, para mabilis tayo mag-review kasi i-review ko din yung 9:30 kasi i-review ko yung mga grade 12 naman. Oh. Actually, yung mga grade 12 students kanina, the lowest is parang 2 mistakes, I think. Ganun, 2 mistakes lang siya. O, di ba? Nasaan yung jowa ni Fian? Charot, jowa ni Fian. Fian, nasaan yung jowa mo? I-message mo siya. Jowa talaga. Kiling na jowa ni Fian. Gagalit yung magulang ni Fian sa akin. Siniship ko kasi, charot. Siniship ko kasi, charot. Nasaan na si Rami? Paano mo na? Ayan, 11. Ayan. Was time out. Ayan, na time out siya. Sabi niya, oh, ay, sana all. O si ano na lang daw, si Dan na lang daw, Fian, si Dan na lang daw. Ano bang gusto mo? Mukhang Arabo o mukhang Amerikano? Charot. Amerikano na. Sana all po, Fian. O, diba? Sana all daw, Fian. O nga, sana all, Fian. Sana all. Start na nga lang tayo. Ayan, 16 na tayo. Ayan, 16 na. Huwag na tayong magchikahan muna. So, start muna tayo sa natin. So, please get now a ball pen for you. I have a pencil here and a paper. Okay, to jot down maybe some of the correct answers. Okay. Because Sir, tama na. Gusto ko ng tumambling. Ayan. Tama na. Anong tama na? May tama ka? Charot. Tama na. Ayoko na ng niloloko. Okay, first question. So just type your answer, guys. Then I will give you affirmation if somebody got the correct answer already or not. Okay? This is a type of communication wherein the message is transmitted through spoken words. So what do we call the communication wherein the message is transmitted through spoken words? Okay, sagot. What is the answer? Verbal communication. Sabi ni Patrick is verbal communication. Any other answers? Give me affirmation if the answer of Patrick is correct or not. Sabi ni Patrick, it's verbal communication. So, is it Patrick's correct? Is the answer of Patrick is correct? So, any harmful reaction? Harmful talaga. Okay. Oral communication. Oh, sabi naman ni Kylie, oral communication. Patay kayo dyan. Ginulo kayo, ginulo. Ayan, oral communication. Wala akong talagang. Kailangan ko ng. So, which one? Is it oral communication or verbal communication? Agree po ako kay Patrick. Ayun. So, may nag-agree na kay Patrick. So, sabi ni Patrick and ni, whether I'm not giving you affirmation kasi may nagsabi ng oral communication. So, what type of communication, what is a type of communication wherein the message is transmitted through spoken words? So, spoken, it's obviously spoken. Sabi ni oral, sabi naman nila verbal. So bahala na kayo. Oral, verbal, which is correct. So next question. Okay, next question, number 2 question. Number 2 question. Number 2 question. What model of communication is mainly focused on speaker and speech? What model of communication is mainly focused on speaker and speech? Oh, ano na? Sagot. Ano ang sagot sa aking tanong? The answer is sabi ni Kylie, sabi ni Aristotle, ayan, Aristotle's model of communication. Sabi naman ni Muna, Aristotle's model of communication. So I think ayan, si Kyle Robledo, sabi niya, it's Aristotle's models of communication. Okay, next question, number 3. Number 3 na ba tayo? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Number 3, Aristotle model of communication. Oh, the Aristotle's models of communication. So, what do we call the type of communication that refers to gestures, facial expressions, eye contact, and other ways people communicate without using language? I think the answer is obvious. Without using a language. Yan. So, ayan. What do we call, or what type of communication refers to gestures, facial expressions, eye contact, and other ways people communicate without using language? Nonverbal communication. Ayan. It's obvious, no? It's obvious. Kasi sabi niya without using any language. Spoken language. So it's nonverbal communication. So Kylie, Patrick, and Collins got the correct answer. May tama kayo. Ayan. So next question. What type of communication what type of communication or models of communication where the source and the speaker need to be on the same level of communication for effective communication to take place? So what type of model of communication wherein the source and the speaker need to be on the same level of communication for to have an effective communication to have an effective communication to take place, or for effective communication to take place. So what's the answer? Is it no? It's is it is Scrum's model? No, I think it's not. Check natin. It's not. I think it's not. Kylie, no. It's a no. It's a no. Burles model. Is it Burles model? Is it Burles model? Hmm, pwede. Sabi ni Haj, yes, it's, kamusta sir? Ayan, mega love shout out sa ating kaibigan na si, nandito ang ating kaibigan na isa ding vlogger, guys. Isa ding vlogger. Ang ating kapatid na si, nasaan na siya? Ayan, hindi ko na nabasa yung ano niya. Ayan, si, um, Lala, nasaan na? Meron tayong bagong ano dito. Ayan. So, Berla's model of communication. So, I think you got the correct answer. Ayan, you got the correct answer. Ayan, si kapatid na Jocelyn Lakang pala. Ayan, nandiyan dito si kapatid na Jocelyn Lakang. Okay, so Berla's model of communication, it's ano siya, pantay yung ano niya, the speaker and the listener. What number are we now? So number 5. Number 5. So let's have now, in what decade did Claude Shannon and Warren Weaver introduce the model of communication? So in what year? In what year? In what year? Or in what decade should I say? Decade pa lang tinatanong, di pa lang year. In what decade did Claude Shannon and Warren Weaver introduce their model of communication? Yan. It is what? What is the answer? Anyone can give me the answer? '40s. Sabi ni Patrick, it's 1940s. Is it 1940s? I'm pertaining to decade. So decade siya, ano siya, it start with 0. So it could be 1950s, 40s, 60s, 70s, 80s, ganun. Decade dekada, ibig sabihin 10 dekada, ganun. Diba? Decade, it's pertaining to 10. So every 10 years. So sabi ni Patrick, it's 1940s. So pag 1948 siya, 1948 or 1949, so it belongs to the 40s then. It's 40s. Sige, tingnan natin. It's 1940s. Very good. So next, number 6. So how many components? So how many components does communicative situation have? How many components does a communicative situation have? Anyone? How many components does communicative situation have? Any answer, guys? Any answer? How many components does communicative situation have? So have, so it's ano siya, plural form. 2, sabi ni Kylie, 2. 8, sabi ni Muna. Are you sure? Ba't magkakaiba-iba kayo ng sagot? Sabi ni Kylie, there are 2 communicative components Uh, sabi niya 8 po. Sabi ni Kyle Robledo. Sigurado ka, Kyle? Sabi ni Fian 2. So which one? Is it 8 or 2? So I think somebody got the correct answer na. So mamili na lang kayo whether it's 8 or 2. So nandun yung sagot. It's 8 or 2. Mini, miny, mini, mo. So magbasa-basa kayo ng ano ha. So ilan ba sa communicative? Oy, si Caitlyn yata nagano dito. Loser. Ay, Caitlyn, ikaw yata nagano dito. Pero batch, grupo yata niya nito ni Kylie Caparos, I think. Grupo mo to, di ba, Kylie? Kayo ba ang nagano dito? Sa lesson 3? Ayan, communicative situation has, ayan, blank components. Bahala na kayo. Nasa libro naman siya. So, sa libro ko is nasa page 10 siya. Ewan ko sa sa ebook ninyo kung anong page siya. No po, ayan. Dalawa po pala, sir. Ayan. Si Kyle po, ayan, si Kyle pala, hindi pala Kylie. Ayan. So, Kyle, patang sabihin mo 8, bahala ka dyan. Dalawa. So, sabi ni Patrick, hello, 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 it's only 2. Ayan, nung nag-report, minamali kayo. Minamali kayo ni Kyle. Okay, so, giving affirmation now, there are only 2. Okay? Ito na yung tanong, Kyle, ito na yung tanong. Communication can be seen as complex process having several elements. So how many essential elements are there? Essential, ito na Kyle, prank lang po yun. So ito na yung tinatanong, ito na yung sagot ninyo actually. Communication can be seen as a complex process having several elements. Sabi ni Amstel, hello, hello, hello. Siyempre, pagpipilian lang 2 and 8. Siyempre, 8 na ako kasi may sagot na ng 2. Di ba? Ang galing talaga, ang tali-talino talaga ni Amstel. Very good. I think si Amstel ang nag-ano dito. Amstel, ikaw ba ang nag-report dito? So communication can be seen as complex process having several elements. So how many essential elements? There are 8 essential elements. Very good. Wow, galing-galing. Push, push, push. Okay, so there's a matching type here. There's a matching type. So let's see, let's see. Yung matching type natin, ano na siya, I will give you the possible answer. So, kunwari ano siya, this is, ano siya, you're just going to choose now, identify the set, the B ay the A na lang. So ganun siya. So, who receives the message? So match the column in its correct definition in the right column. So it's from the left and right. So I'm going to read the one it's in the right column. So who is the one receiving the message? It receives the message. Who received the message, guys? It is the natural, di ba? Siyempre, the listener. Okay, the listener is the one receiving the message. Very good. Sabi ni Abueva, hello sir, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy, okay? So this one chooses his or her purpose, crafts that message accordingly, and decides how to deliver it. Who is the one delivering the message? Okay, so he or she chooses the his or her purpose, crafts the message accordingly. Speaker, sabi ni Amsel, hello sir, it's the speaker. Ganon. Bongga talaga itong si Amstel. Bet na bet ko pa si Amstel. Okay, next. So, this is what we need to deliver or impart it to somebody else. Sabi niya, wait. Fiance told it, speaker, Robledo, speaker, Hodge, speaker. So, let's proceed now to the next one. So, This is what we need to be delivered or imparted to somebody else. Sabi ni Fian, hello, syempre, de-deliver ko kay yung mensahe ko. Anong klaseng mensahe yun, Fian, ayan. Message. Amstel said message. Christian Dalmasio, very good. Message. Had said message. Very good. So, the one that we need to deliver or impart it to somebody else is the message. Di ba? Yung parang may chismis ako ngayon, di ba? May ako chika sa inyo. Alam mo ba si ganito ay ganyan? Ayun. So, it's still part of the communication process. So, next. These are the means. These are the means by which the message is sent. Ano yung means in order for us to send the message? So these are now the means by which the message is being sent. Channels. Ayan. So sino yung channel mo, di ba? Pwede yung best friend niya para isa-send mo yung message dun sa kaibigan niya, or pwedeng ikaw na mismo, ganun, di ba? So it's the channel. The channels are the means by which the message is being sent. Very good. Very good, Fian. Fian, very, very good. Next, how about the result? Ayan. The result of monitoring. The result of monitoring by the speaker of the listener's response. Very good. Ayan. Yeah, you got the correct answer. Fian, Muna, Kyle, and Kylie. Feedback. Diba? It is the result of monitoring by the speaker of the listener's response. It's feedback. Diba? Ano yung feedback niya? Diba? Natuwa ba siya sa binigay mong mensahe sa kanya? Nainis ba siya doon sa mensahe mo? Nabwisit ba siya? Natuwa ba siya? Ayan, that's the feedback. Okay? Diba? The feedback can be both positive or negative. How about now, a way the speaker will know the message has been received? A way the speaker will know the message has been received. Anong tawag doon? What do we call response? Ayan. So, ano yung response naman niya? Anong response niya doon sa sa binigay mong mensahe, 'di ba? Nasinungitan ka ba niya? Nainis ba siya sa iyo? Ayan. So, it's response. Very good. Rian told it response. Mary Catherine told its response. Kyle told response. Patrick response. Mona response. Amsel response. Kylie response. Hadj response. And everybody responded. Charot. How about the barrier? Ayan, ito. It's the barrier to communication. Diba? Barrier to communication. What do we call the barrier? In any barrier to communications called noise. Diba? Maingay kasi kaya hindi ko naintindihan yung sinasabi ni Sir, ganon. Diba? It's the barrier. Very good. Very, 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 very good. Noise, ayan. Alam na alam niya to. Alam na alam ni Amstel to. Noise. Diba? Diba noise, Amstel? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How about this one? Any kind of situation wherein communication is taking place. I think ang nag-report dito ay si Mary Kathleen. Ayan. Any kind of situation where communication is taking place. Any kind of communication where any kind of situation pala, sorry. Any kind of situation where communication is taking place. It's called outside, charot. It's called what? It's called what? It is, I will repeat the question. Just tell me if I need to repeat the question. So the question is, what do we call the situation or any kind of situation where communication is taking place? Start with letter C. Communicative situation. Sabi ni Kylie, communicative situation. Okay? Communicative situation daw. How about now, any kind of human interactions carried out with the use of media technology? Ayun. But pag nilagay nila sa ano naman siya, any kind of human interactions carried out with the use of media technology. So anong klaseng communication din yun? What kind of communication wherein there's an human interaction siya? Visual communication, no, it's not visual. It's not visual communication. No, it's not, Patrick. What do we call any kind of human interaction carried out with the use of media technology? Pag sinabi nating media technology, so meron na yung paper, pwedeng nilagay na siya sa newspaper, pwede sa television, sa radio, sa internet. So we called it as, start with letter M. At lahat nakakabasa, hindi lang, it's not only within here, but it's everybody around the world. We called it as what? Anong klaseng communication yun? It is anyone? Anyone? Mass communication. Very good, Amsel. It's mass communication. Okay, so it's a mass communication. So how about here? Refers to communication between among people. Yung ano lang. I think parang nasa kabilang ano na to. Wait. Dinagdag lang siya. Nasa ano na siya? Nasa lesson 11 na siya actually, guys. Pero sige, okay lang. Anyway, binigay ko naman yung tamang sagot na, di ba? So, refers to communication between and among people. So, pag sinabi natin between and among, that's interpersonal communication. So, interpersonal na siya. Okay? So, the answer is interpersonal. So, any kind of human interactions carried out with the use of media technology, we call it as mass communication. And refers to communication between and among people is we call it interpersonal communication. Okay? So, dinagdag lang pala to. Okay, next. True or false naman tayo. May essay kasi na 5 points dito. Dalawang essay na 5. Ay, tatlong essay pala to. Hindi, ano ko na lang. Sige, ano ko na lang siguro, tanggalin ko na lang to. Tanggalin ko na lang tong essay. Pero check ko muna yung essay kung maganda siya. Kasi, very subjective kasi itong essay na to. Sige, delete ko na lang yung essay, guys. Ayan, present. Ayan, Isabella. Mega love shoutout. And nandito na si Isabella. Medyo na-delay lang siya, actually. So, later on, Isabella, you just double, na lang, watch it again, okay? Kasi medyo, na, late na yung pagpasok mo. Should we need to, to put essay? Baka kasi, okay, maganda to, okay lang. Okay lang to. Wag na lang, sir. Madali lang siya. Ano, pang Miss Universe yung tanong. Pang Miss Universe. 5 points each siya. 5 points. 5 points each. So just write it. Madali lang naman siya. So, 15 points to. I refuse, sir. I refuse to. Sabi niya, sige. Gawin ko na lang, 10 points na lang din. Sige. Huwag kayong mag-capital letter. Don't do caps lock here kasi Sige, gawin ko lang 10 points lang siya. Sige, 15 points lang nandito. Gawin na lang natin siyang 10 points yung essay. Keep the essay po, ayan. Ano yung madali lang siya, ano siya, very basic lang siya. So, halimbawa yung ano, what's the importance of communication in your life? Parang ganun lang siya. So, it's easy to answer, di ba? So, communication. So, bahala na kayo. Pero don't get it in the ano kasi may ano kasi ito, na-check kung you took your answers in the internet, mape-plagiarize kayo. So, isi-zero niya kayo. Tag dito, it's Scology will give you 0. So, tama. Sir, we need to improve our essay writing skills. Ano lang naman to, hindi naman necessary na buong-buong ano. Siguro, magbigay lang kayo ng your own, maybe 10 lines, ganun, or maximum of 10 sentences, ganun. Okay na yun. It's just okay. Okay? May word limit po ba? Check natin kung may, gusto niyo i-word limit natin siya. Okay, check natin kung may word limit siya. Short essay lang kasi siya eh. Short essay siya. So, short response lang siya. Yeah, so there's a word limit. Yes, there's a word limit. So, 500 na lang ilagay natin na word limit. Kasi kung 1,000, ang haba-haba naman ng 1,000. Gawin na lang natin ano siya, 800. Ayan. 800. Okay, 500. Gusto nyo 500? 800 na lang, 800. Baka kasi sumaba sobrang iba. So, 800 lang yung limit ng ano. Yun, maximum na yun na. Kaya nga tinawag na limit kasi it's maximum siya. Diba? It's maximum. Hindi, halimbawa, ano siya. Madali lang siya actually. Very basic siya, di ba? Very basic lang to. Halimbawa, ano, how do communication take place when you are in different nationalities? Diba? Yung mga ganun siya. Do you think there's communication takes place if you are, yeah, 800 po, ayan. Yeah, 800, yes. Ganun lang siya kadali. So, ano ba yung tanong na, ano, how do you communicate with the other nationalities with respect? Ganun, despite of the communication barriers. So, ang dali lang siya, di ba? So, the following are the things that you need to do in order for you to respect. Number one, ganun siya. Ganun lang. Okay na sa akin yun. Wag masyadong very flowery na ano. I believe that the children are the future. Teach them all and let them lead the way. Ganon. Charot. Kanta pala yun. Okay, so next. Next na, true or false na tayo. True or false na tayo. Wag na kayo mag-alala sa essay. Madali lang yung essay. So kung alam nyo kung what's the importance of communication in your life is, you will be in the right track. Hello, Mega Love. Shout out to our brother, Musica Spark. How are you? So it's here now. Communication, true or false? Communication is just the mere transfer of message from one person to another, just like a balikbayan box being delivered to one's doorstep. True or false? So just answer me now, true or false. Communication is just a mere transfer of message from one person to another, just like a balikbayan box being delivered to one's doorstep. False. So what makes it false? So what makes it false? Ayan. I'm fine, thanks. How about I'm good, brother. I'm good. Yeah, it's just a little bit. Sabi ni Patrick, it's false, but I'm still told it's true. So what makes it false and what makes it true? So can you give me the justification of it? Kyle told it's true. So there are two what do you call this? Two choices now. It's false because it's stated here communication is just a mere transfer. Is it just a mere transfer? It's just not a mere transfer. Should we need to put it the word not, or should we need to remove the word not? So but the question here is, communication is just the mere transfer, or there's more than that. There's a more than the communication. For example, you communicate, it's not just the things that you want to tell, but how do they took, or how do they what do you call this, how do they receive the message, whether it became a good, there's a good impact or a bad impact to them. So that's what the statement wants us to convey. So sabi ni Fian, it therefore means that it's false. Okay, next. Next now is, kailangan natin matapos ng 9:30. So malapit naman na tayo. False poser. Ayan, sige. So communication involves a speaker imparting ideas, concepts, and data to group of listeners. True or false? Is it false because communication isn't just the mere transfer of information? Communication is not linear. Ayan, sinagot na kayo, patay kayo, nandiyan si Isabella. Very good, Isabella. So it's not linear. It does not. So linear, hindi daw siya straightforward, but rather meron daw siyang mga ganon. So meron siyang mga segue, ganon siya. Yun yung sabi ni Isabella. Because communication is interaction between two people. Yes, very good. So it's not just like it's just can be answered by yes or no. Communication is not just only be answered by yes or no. Okay, there's always be. Sige, false. Tiwa Isabella, ayan. Di ba? Di ba nakakatalino pagkasama yung mga matatalino, di ba? Kunwari parang matalino na rin tayo. Ganun. It's a circle. Very good, yes. It's a cycle. It's a circle. Okay? It's infinite. Charot. Sige, may masabi lang. May masabi. Okay, next now. True or false? Shh. Shh. No caps lock, please, Mary Caitlin. Warning. So communication involves speaker imparting ideas, concepts, and data to group of listeners. True or false? Communication involves a speaker imparting ideas, concepts, and data to a group. Sabi ni Mary Caitlin, tawa siya. So communication involves a speaker imparting ideas, concepts, and data to a group of listeners. True or false? I think the answer is just very obvious. Ayan, sabi na Nightbot, sana daw mabigyan namin kayo ng saya sa inyong mga labi. Ayan. So true or false now, guys? Communication involves speaker imparting ideas, concepts, and data to group of listeners. True or false? Wala nang sagot. Wala nang sagot sa aking tanong. The answer is what? Sabi ni Fian, true or true? Ayan, sabi niya it's true. So number 12 question is true. So guys, your quiz tomorrow is until 40 items muna ha. 40 items lang siya. Next now, true or false? True or false? Number 13, communication. Sabi dito, communication is stirring up ideas in the mind of others. Thus, it is sharing of ideas among a group of people or imparting concepts to an audience. Is it true or false? Communication is stirring up ideas in the mind of others. So thus, it is the sharing of ideas among a group of people or imparting concepts to an audience. Sabi niya true. Sige, true daw. Sabi niya true. O, di true. Next question. The next question now is, the best way to understand communication is to see it graphically or through the models of communication. True or false? The best way to understand communication is to see it graphically or through the models of communication. True or false? So we can see the process. Okay, the best way to understand communication is to see graphically or through the models of communication. Sabi niya false. Bakit false, Kyle? But sabi ni Isabella, it's true. Sabi ni Dan, true. So Kyle, sabi nila, you're not, you're wrong. It's true. Ganon. So Kyle, patay ko dyan. Sabi ni Kyle, I changed my mind. I'm fickle-minded. Ganon. So the answer is true. Charot. Okay, so true or false, Kyle? Charot. True or false, many authors and researchers have come up with their own models of communication based in what they want, based on what, not based in what, based on what, sorry, mali yung grammar. So, many authors and researchers have come up with their own models of communication based based on what they want to emphasize as being an important component of communication. True or false? Do you think that there are only, di ba, we thought we learned only 5 models of communication. Actually, it's in the book, there are only 4 models of communication. So, do you think that, true or false? Many authors and researchers have come up with their own models of communication. Meaning, therefore, that models of communication is not only 4 or 5, but rather it's more than that, because it's based on what they want to emphasize as being an important component of communication. Is it true or false? Sabi ni Kylie Capars, it's true, sir. So it means, therefore, that everyone, even you, can make your models of communication. It depends upon your experience as a communicator, as the one who, as a speaker, who deliver your message to the others. Very true. Sabi niya, very, very true. Okay. Ito na, identification naman tayo ngayon. Identification. He was a teacher of rhetorics and even put up an academy to produce good speakers. He was a teacher of rhetoric and even put up an academy to produce a good speaker. He is a proponent of one of the models of communication. Okay, he was a teacher of rhetoric and even put up an academy to produce good speakers. He is a proponent of, he is one of the proponents, sorry. He is one, he's one of the proponents. He is one of the proponents of the model of communication. But I will remove this one now already. It's obvious naman siya. So Kylie told it's Aristotle. So Aristotle now therefore is a teacher of rhetorics and even put up an academy to put up to produce a good speaker. Aristotle. Okay, how about this one? This is a model of communication. This model of communication is often called as the telephone model of communication. Okay. This model of communication is often called as the telephone model of communication. What do we call that one? Okay. Ano, sino siya? Sino? What kind of models of communication? It's a model of communication. Okay, it's even called as the often called as the telephone model of communication. Shannon Weaver. So it must be capital letter. The letter S and the W must be capital letter. Okay, because those are surnames. Those are proper nouns. So tama yung yung ginawa ni Kylie. Theirs must be hyphen. Okay, to indicate the two surnames. Okay, Shannon Weaver. So, very good. Ayun, parang kay Isabella, dapat ganun yung sagot. How about who is the father? He is considered as the father of mass communication. He is the father of the mass communication. Excuse me. Who is the father of mass communication? And Wilbur Scrum. Okay, very good, Fian. Si Wilbur. It's Wilbur. Wilbur lang. Ano to? So, of course, with the surname, Wilbur Scrum, okay? Wilbur Scrum. Double M, okay? Yeah, it's Wilbur Scrum. Very good. He's considered to be the father of communication, mass communication. Very good. What number are we now? Wait, I'll check Number 35. So, lima na lang siya. He contributed the concept of feedback to the field of communication. Blank contributed to the concept, okay, of feedback to the field of communication. Blank contributed the concept of feedback to Eugene White. Very good. Contributed the concept of feedback to the field of communication. So the answer is Eugene White. Very good. So Vad's told it's Eugene White, okay. It's Eugene White. Ano pa yung mga nandito? Kasi the next day naman, it's yung naman siya. So ang nandito is lesson 1 to lesson 1 to lesson 3 lang siya. Okay, under lesson 1 to lesson 3 muna tayo. Ito siya. Blank is perception by the speaker about the response of the listener. I think nasabi na to, di ba? Naano ko na siya. Any other questions na? Any other questions? I think naano na natin lahat siya, no? So, any other questions? Okay, with regards pala, we will maximize the 7 minutes to make it an hour. Okay, so with regards yung ninyo, yung 'di ba sabi ni Sir, is there any bearing? So gawin na lang natin 100 yung likes. So anybody can get 100 likes, will get a perfect. But this is an optional for your 2 vlogs. This will be optional. Okay, this will be optional. So pag nakakuha kayo ng 100 likes, it means you can get the perfect score. But if you did not even get any of the options, I'm going to use the prepared na rubrics for me to grade to give you a score. Okay, to give you a score. So whether it's 1,000 views or 100 likes, 1,000 views or 100 likes. But I think some of you got already 400 plus views. So konti na lang siya. It's until next week you can reach that one already. Okay, the 1,000 views. Because I think 1,000 views is easier than of getting 100 likes. But it's your options. Okay, it's all your options. Any other questions? Any other questions? Guys, any other questions? May tanong ba? I'm entertaining now. 5 minutes na lang tayo. Then after that, we will end na. Then tomorrow again for the other lessons. So just focus your from lesson 1 to lesson 3. So tomorrow will be lesson 4 to lesson 7. No more questions. So I still have 5 minutes to entertain questions. Sir, I have a question. Yes, what's your question, Caitlin? Mary Caitlin, MK. Wow, social. Mary K. Yeah. Sir, we'll still have quiz 2 po. Yes, you still have quiz 2. Yes, you still have quiz 2. But I'm going to give you pa rin review. Okay? Till what lesson? So the quiz is from lesson 1 to lesson 3. Then tomorrow, the next day, that will be on Wednesday, will be lesson 4 to lesson 7. Okay, lesson 4 to lesson 7. But I'm still giving you tomorrow night also a review again. Any other questions? Any other questions, guys? Ayan, 3 minutes more, guys. 3 minutes more. Then after that, don't forget to subscribe. Charot. This is my personal channel, guys. So please don't forget to subscribe. Oo. Kasi konti na lang siya, then this will be monetized also na. So, but of course, if this will be monetized, then it will give me benefits, di ba? It will be beneficial. So, but the one it's in the Grom Vlogger, yung the one we posted your videos, that will be belong to the charity channel of our school. Okay? You might be telling na I'm using it for me to earn money. No. And actually, those big channels get siya. Kasi dito, according to lang naman siya na if you get million of views, that's the time that you can earn big money. Pero pag yung mga ganito-ganito lang siya, wala lang siya pang tanggal stress, ganun. Okay? So next time I will guest some of you to my personal channel. Ayan. Sir, if we subscribe, can you give us bonus points? Ano na lang, ang bonus ko na lang sa'yo siya na lang. Oo, siya na lang. Kinikilig ang girl. Sana all my love life. Plus 20, manahimik ka dyan, Dan. Ayan, yan kasi Nightbot for 5 seconds. Dan was timed out by Nightbot for 5 seconds. Warning. Warning ka na, Dan. Patay ka, Fian. Ay, wala akong minention na name. I didn't mention names, no? Hala daw lang. Wag ka. Ayan, don't give caps lock kasi magta-time out kayo. So any other questions, guys? So your 2 vlogs can be either 100 views, 100 likes or 1,000 views. Okay, so that's it. If you want to get a perfect score, but that's optional. Okay, that's optional. I'm not telling that. I'm not telling na I'm not telling na once you did not get the 100 likes or 1,000 views na mababa na kayo. No, I'm still giving you grades using the rubrics. Pero of course, 'di ba? Ang bilis lang naman makuha yung target ko, so why not? Why not? Sir Bali, ano po bukas quiz then may quiz 2 po pa sa Wednesday rin. Yes. So tomorrow will be quiz 1. So that will be assessment 1, assessment ayan, then from lesson 1 to lesson 3. Then after that on Wednesday, another ano siya. Pero siguro mga 30 items na lang yun, true or false, ganun. Megatron. Ayan. Then siguro matching type, ganun. Ganun lang siya. O, ano pang tanong? May 10 minutes pa ako bago ko din magpa-review ako dun sa kabilang section. May tanong pa ba? Wala na. So, okay. So, God bless everyone. Please review this one. I'm going to privatize this after 2 hours. So, at around 12, siguro 9, 10, 11. So, 3 hours. So, at 12 o'clock, lahat yan na privatize na. So, you cannot watch this anymore for the meantime. Okay, for the meantime. So, yun na. When is the deadline for the 1,000 views or 100 likes? So, I'm going to give you deadline until next week. So, next week tayo. So, June na siya, di ba? So, sa June na siya. First week of June. Yeah, before I will submit. Anyway, ako naman yung last na magpapa. Hindi naman. Advantage for being the department head, no? So, sir, si Kylie may 700 views na oh my G, oh, di ba? Sorry. Sorry kayo. Kasi nga, kasi pag alam ba, once you're sleeping, on nyo lang yung laptop ninyo, let your laptop watch it. Alam yan ng jowa ni Kylie kasi. O kasi yung jowa ni Kylie kasi ano siya. Wait. Kayo pa rin ba, Kylie? Sana all, may forever. Sir, can we see the rubric po sa vlog if ever di po post po, TY po sige. I-send ko sa grupo. Row boat gently down the stream. Charot lang. If sana all my love life. Pero pag may love life kayo, wag seryosohin muna na priority nyo mas priority yung love life niyo. Just make it as an inspiration. Okay? There's no issue anyway. Walang issue yan. Yes, sir. Ayan. Kylie, stop it. Kylie daw, stop it. Ganon. Kyle, may jowa ka na rin ba? Saka na tayo kung magagalit si Isabella Cuartero sa atin. Sabi niya, akala ko ba to, educational to? Ba't nagchismisan na ka? So, ayan na. Hello, Julie B. Mega love shoutout, kapatid. Ayan, sige, nagpapareview lang ako, kapatid, sa mga yan. Don't worry, next week na magla-live streaming na talaga ako. Ayan. Thank you so much for coming, kapatid. Ayan. Nagipagkulitan na lang ako kasi tapos na kaming nag-review. Ayan. Kanina ka pa ba nakikinig? Diba? Diba? Parang kapatid ko lang sila, mga anak-anak ko na sila. Ganun. I don't mind something. Ayan, sabi ni Doktora Cuartero, I don't mind daw something. Sana all my forever. Ayan. Yan. Don't worry, malapit na tayo face to face. Itatabi ko siya sa iyo. Tabi kayo ni diba? Mahilig sa tea yan, sir, si Bella Char. Oo. Kasi marami silang tea, tinapay, charot. Oh no. Bakit gusto mo bang tumabi kay Fian, Dan? May din yata si Dan. We have forever, Fian. Ayan, we have forever. Tama na yung chismisan na yan. Judy B, thank you so much. May review na naman ako mamaya with the other class. Boba tea, ayan. Nakakatalino ba yung boba tea na yan? Charot. Milk tea. It's a milk tea. Okay. Milk tea from Taiwan or milk tea from Japan? Kasi dalawa, di ba? Either kasi Japan or kasi. Ayan, Dan, did you go to di ba, to Japan before together? Di ba, ang dami ng matcha tea nila, di ba, nakakainis? Ang mahal-mahal ng matcha tea, pero my God, everyday ko na. Nakikinig ako minsan. Thank you so much, Julie B. Ayan, I hope I can enter to your na live streaming. Gawa niya pa rin, siya lang palang gumagawa. O, 'di ba everyday may matcha tea na naka-bottle. So ang ginagawa ng mga bata tinatago nila kasi nga nakakahiya sa mga Japanese. Oo. Libre na nga pa tapos nag-iinarte pa kami. And they are not fond of drinking water. Parang more on na yun yung tubig nila, hindi siya mineralized na water. Ano lang siya yeah, pretty much. Ayan, ang dami oo. Ang daming Doon nasa US naman ang marami naman doon ng mga Welch ganun. Yung mga gummy bear ganun. Sige na, saka na tayo magchichikahan kasi 9:25 na, 5 minutes more. Then I need to go. Baka bigla na magkaroon ng ng internet poor internet connection ha. So God bless everyone. See you again. Please review this. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye bye everyone. See you tomorrow.